Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on? This is your boy Sharwick and my man D
D-Boss,
Boss. What's up, D Boss?
what's
What's
going
happening?
on?
Hey, we're super excited about what we got going on here at Live Wigs with the brand new podcast show, Case Studies. Case Studies. Talk to them a little bit, D Boss.
Well, let me do this. Let me go on and start this like this. Good evening. This is a long time coming.
Yes, sir.
It's Sunday evening, February 26th, and you are now tuned in to the new podcast, Case Studies, with Mr. Wick
Yes,
and
sir.
myself, D-Boss. Um, the definition of a case study is an in-depth, detailed examination of a particular case within a real-world context. The purpose of a case study is used to generate in depth, multifaceted understanding of a complex issue in its real life context.
Why do a podcast like this? Many may be asking, right? Well, the answer is simple. It's time. Time to start educating. Time to start sharing knowledge and information, and most expectantly, time to exercise accountability and eliminate the excuses.
Um, I wanted to jump a little bit on that more because, and I'm speaking in terms of the artist. I deal a lot with the artist, and this podcast is needed to welcome in to educate the next generation of artists, the next generation of business owners, small business owners, the next generation of whatever you put your heart and passion into doing. This podcast is for you. We're going to offer up so much information, so much valuable knowledge that a lot of artists simply now don't want to go and find for themselves. They're looking for answers. So we're going to do our best to give you those answers or put you in the right direction. So you don't go into this blind. Whatever you're trying to do, you don't go into it blind. You don't go into it and then doing it so long or doing it and become disheartened or angry because you didn't know or no one took the time to give you this knowledge. This knowledge is free, and we do have people that hoard knowledge. We do have people that don't want to share knowledge. Well, Mr. Wick, myself, we've never been individuals like that. And that's one of the main backbones for this podcast.
Definitely, definitely, and I piggyback off what you said, man. It's just a wealth of knowledge and what people need to know about music. Not only about music, but so many other things that we all need to be educated on. Okay. And we're going to share some of those things here on case studies. Okay. So um I tell you one thing, let's get ready. Let's take a quick 30-second break
Okay.
and we'll be back with the welcome and the intro. And we'll show you what this thing is going to be really, really about. So we'll take a quick commercial and we'll be right back. Oh, 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 family quarantine. Get you some family quarantine. Get you some. Oh, 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 oh. Family. Get you some family, and get personal. Family. Get you some. And we're back. Thank you guys. Thank you for that commercial break. Mr. Doug,
Yes.
Mr. Doug, let's give the viewers a little background information about us.
Okay.
I know you want me to go first.
I can go first if you want me
So
to.
tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I am the owner of Next Level Internet Radio Station. I also do talent buying for concerts, things of that nature, different venues. Um, I've always had a passion when it came to music. Um, Never became an artist, but did a lot of did some beats and things of that nature in production. And I've always just wanted artists to win. Um, I wanted them to have all the opportunities, um, and work hard and be proud of the music that they're putting out. That was the whole goal with Next Level Internet Radio Station. It was to not play what everybody else is listening to. Give the underground a chance, give the DFW a chance. Some amazing talent here,
Right.
and it's just time to showcase that and give them that platform. Hopefully, that springboards them, and we create the new Erica Badu's, we create the new DOCs and things of that nature.
Right. Right. So I've been with you for a long time. I think since 2018. We've been having all this since 2018, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and we both started out here in the studio. I was introduced to you by I can't remember exactly whom, but um, you were in the studio, and I remember speaking with you
Yeah.
about um, getting out there,
Yeah.
because you asked me, man, you got so much talent, so much talent here in the Metroplex, and they need help.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling you, you correct, you're right, you're right. That's why I opened up the studio.
Mm-hmm.
So just to give people that opportunity to express themselves and go to a place where they can be comfortable and record and make good music, make great records. Um, that's how all this started about myself,
Mm-hmm.
uh, understanding Wix. I've been in the music business for what 18, 19 years going on now, 19 years. So it's it's been a heck of a ride. It's
Mm-hmm.
been a heck of a ride. And originally from Cleveland, Texas. I grew up in Cleveland, Texas. Finished out school in Cleveland, Texas. Got a chance to go play some ball in college and do some great things and play some, further my playing career after college. So I did do a few years professionally and in football. So uh, getting out of there, getting my degrees. I do have my bachelor's degree. So I have that in therapy and counseling, um, and so much more, man. But understanding Wix, I opened Wix back in 2018.
Mm.
2018. So Wix been at what 14, 4.5 years, 4.5 years, going on 5. And it's ideal what you talked about, man. There's so much talent here,
Mm-hmm.
including myself. There's so
Yes.
much talent here in the Metroplex, and it needs to be shown to the people.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what our gift is, to kind of help people get themselves exposed to what's out there and give them knowledge and educate them about a lot of things. Hey, it was taught to me. So my mentor always said, man, if I teach you something, I want to teach you. You have to teach the next person. Next person, don't take it to your grave. And so make sure all this knowledge and stuff that I give you, you educate somebody else, and you tell them the same thing to educate some other people. So,
Exactly.
and I believe that's what this podcast is about: case studies and understanding um, how important it is to know in this business what to do, the do's and the don'ts.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm
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 super
originally
excited.
I'm originally from Kansas City, Missouri, um, and my particular reason for wanting to do this podcast, very similar to what
Mhm.
you were, is I had a passion. I have a passion to to see artists make it. There's a lot of pitfalls. There's a lot of do's and don'ts, and you know, like I said, it's time to showcase the cream of the crop here in the DFW and other areas. We're close to close to Houston. We're close to Austin. We're
Mhm.
close to Louisiana. We're close to. There's a lot of different fan bases. Um, Educating the artists on how to market themselves. Educate videographers on what to look for, knowing their equipment.
Right.
Artists knowing the history of music, whatever genre they're in. Um, it's just you got to have a passion. I mean, I've always had a passion to serve and help others, and it was just a natural fit. Just like this podcast,
Right.
it was a natural fit to do this. We don't know it all,
No.
and this industry, whatever we're doing, it's always changing.
Right.
Um, and again, this podcast, we hear something new, something groundbreaking, or game changing, we're going to share it. If there's a new way to market something or a new way to do whatever. We're going to give you that knowledge on this podcast.
That's our goal. That's
Yes.
what we want to do. We just not doing this to waste our time, but we want to give everybody that opportunity to gain knowledge about all the above. Now, like I say, it's just not about music.
Mm,
It's not about music. It can be about finance. It can be
yes.
about, self motivation. I mean, we're going to talk about a lot of different things on here that it's going to be good knowledge and education for
Yes.
you. So
I mean, and like I said, I mean, with the background that I have and what I've dealt with, a lot of things with a lot of ladies want to get into modeling. Um, you know, I've heard the stories on the dangers of modeling and the pitfalls of so we're gonna have guests.
mhm,
We're gonna
definitely.
talk about we, you're just in for a treat. I mean,
Yeah.
this is only the introduction.
This is just the intro to case
Yes.
studies, man. So we already got guests lined up. It's crazy. And we got some guests that just not any guests. They actually, we're tapping into a different world of
Yes.
guests. So it ain't just your right here community guests. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some guests that you be like, oh man, they came up there, they came on this show, they did, yeah. We gonna bring some people in. We had Charleston White on the show here last year, latter part of last year, man, and he talked a little bit about some stuff, man, and we're still gonna air that. So we hadn't aired that yet, but we're still gonna air that. But guests like that, man, we're gonna have in the studio. Me
Yeah.
and D-Boss.
It's gonna get controversial.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna make some people angry.
Oh
We're
yeah.
gonna make some people cry.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but that's part of this business. We're gonna teach you not to be afraid of the word no. You're gonna get a lot more no's than you get yes when it comes to anything in entertainment, anything in business.
Anything in business.
You're gonna hear no as a small business owner. You're gonna have to understand how to make it hearing that word no. But that word no it sounds like an ending, but it really isn't. It's a chance to do it right again or a different time. So like I said, you're in for a treat. You really are. I'm excited.
I'm excited too, man.
I don't think I've ever been this tongue-tied in an interview or a podcast. So
hey, I'm still nervous, but I'm working on some things
Yes.
myself, man. It's like I say, case studies is like you say, it's all open conversation.
Yes.
Constructive criticism, open constructive criticism type conversation, and it's only to gain a wealth of knowledge and education for the people that's out there. That's our goal. We don't need anything from you. We just want to be a part of what you're doing, and you a part of what we're doing.
Exactly.
So luck. I was taught that luck. A lot of people say, "Well, are you lucky here? You're lucky there." Well, I was taught that luck means learning under corrective knowledge, and that's what this is going to be on: learning under corrective knowledge. Because we're going to research everything that we talk about and make sure we're not telling you something wrong.
Yeah, you'll be able to fact check this.
You definitely fact check. So everybody, we just want you to continue to tune in. If you're tuning in right now, share this with somebody. Make sure you like, share, and comment. Let us know if you got questions like that. We got people here that can actually ask us the questions, and we can kind of give you our opinion on the questions that you may have. So it's gonna be things like that. You'll be able to call in. So we'll be able to do some stuff. We have a number on the board. You'll be able to call in with your question and then have an open conversation. So we'll be able to do all that. But you can do it now, but we just want to take one show at a time. And that's about it. We're going to get ready to take another quick commercial break, and we'll be back.
Is this the Bamalade commercial? Shout out Bamalade.
Shout out Bamalade. You know what? Bamalade. This is what it's about right here, Bamalade. So if y'all ain't never had Bamalade, Live Wicks is the drink for Live Wicks. Bamalade, we got 12 different flavors.
Yes, you were telling me that before we went on air.
And this here's the original liqueur, Bamalade. So there's no mixture here. That's just a straight drink, and whatever mix you want to put with it, you can put with it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's dangerous. It's gonna put some bunny rabbit in you. It's gonna make your backside warm, but Bamalade, get you some. So we'll take a quick commercial, man. We'll be back in 30. All right. All right. Quarantine. Get you some family. Quarantine. Get you some. Family. Get you some family. And get personal. Family. Get you some.
All right, we're back from my commercial break. Getting ready to do the closing segment.
So, man,
We didn't want to stay on too long.
we ain't not too long.
You want to talk some more? You want to give them a sneak
I'm
peek?
always open talking. Now we got some comments. We got our control board. Do we have some comments on the on the board right there? Any questions on the comments on the side? Do we have any comments? We have any comments? We have anybody locked in? We have any comments? Anybody? Nobody's commenting on anything. All right. We really didn't. We kind of wanted to surprise some people with this, and we really didn't push it out there. So, but get ready. This is gonna be every Sunday. Just get ready. This is where it's gonna pop at right here. Doug, talk to him.
So
D-Boss.
I want to say thank you first and foremost for tuning in to Case Studies with Mr. Wick and D-Boss. Like I said, this is a very new podcast. This is our first episode. Hashtag game changer. This is going to, from the set to the crew, this is all new, and we're doing it on the next level. No pun intended. We got the lighting, we got the bells and whistles. I love it. I think I'm more excited about these cards. This is cool to me. I like this. But before we get out of here, be on the lookout for information regarding about if you want to be a host on this show, if you would like to be a sponsor. We are going to open up the podcast and in-studio audience for more engagement and more interaction. And also, if you would like to advertise on this podcast, reach out to Mr. Wick, Sharwick Reed, or D-Boss, Douglas L. Elliott, on any social media, and we'll get with you, and we'll do you right. We want to grow. We want everybody to grow with us, and who knows where this may go, but we're thinking big. So you're in for a treat every week.
Well, so. A lot of people doing podcasts, man, nowadays, and like me, I like perfection. I like to make sure if we're gonna present something, we're gonna present it in a professional manner. Yeah. That's the type of person I am. I always like to make sure I go above and beyond to make sure everybody's comfortable, everybody's happy. Obviously, you're not gonna make everybody happy, but with the knowledge that we have and that we're gonna be sharing with you all, it's gonna make you happy. So in so many ways. So like D-Boss, thank you guys for tuning in. We got a lot of special guests coming in. Yeah. And this is not luck, but it is luck, learning under corrective knowledge. There's a reason why.
You're going every episode, I guarantee you. Yeah. You're going to feel our passion, not just for this business, but for the individual. Correct. It's not we want people to succeed. You hear it all the time in the DFW. No support. No, people don't support this, don't support that. People are clicked up. People are this. We're going to try to knock those walls down and make it more community. Make it more. You should have artists collaborating and working together and promoting each other. And you're just in for a treat. You're in for a treat. And like I said, some feelings are going to be hurt. Yeah. Like I said, you're way more than welcome to fact check us on anything that we speak on. We're human. We may not have all the answers, but we are going to shed some light on a lot of situations that other podcasts don't have the balls or the guts to talk about. So you are going to be educated. You are going to have an understanding of what it means to be whatever you're trying to be.
What are you
So,
trying to do?
yeah.
Accountability
Yes.
is one big thing that
Yes.
we both agree on.
Yes.
Accountability, taking the initiative,
Yes.
self-motivation,
Eliminating entitlement.
eliminating that, investing in self,
Yes.
more in self, and understanding that, investing in self, money makes money. There's a reason why they say that money makes money. You can't try to your music is good, your music is this and that, but your music take financial backing, and you have to invest in your music because your music is your money, which is gonna make you money. But you have to put out to make sure your music is good. So it's a
I
lot
say
of
this
stuff.
all
It's,
the
it's a
time in
lot of stuff.
closing. I say this in closing of a lot of artists. I use the analogy of a swimming pool.
Mm,
You got everybody in the swimming pool, but everybody ain't swimming.
mm-mm,
We're gonna kick out the non-swimmers,
mm.
and this podcast is gonna do that. We're gonna eliminate the all these videographers that are shooting videos with their iPhone. Yeah, it looks good, but there's so much more.
We're trying to get you somewhere with it.
Yes,
We're
we're
trying
trying to let you understand that you need to go to a recording studio like Platinum Wix to get that definitive sound. Yeah, you can go get all the programs you want on a laptop and do it at home, but there's nothing like experiencing the studio and a
Definitely.
quality studio.
Definitely.
I shout out his studio. There's other studios in the
Definitely.
Metroplex, Session Works, Alpha Omega. There's so many Empire Sound. You have to invest.
Yeah.
And if you want to make it, if you want to compete, you have to understand as an individual, as a independent artist, you are the record label.
Definitely.
You don't have that machine. You are your machine.
Definitely.
And you have to run it and you have to work it accordingly.
It's definitely correct.
So you're gonna get a lot of gems out of case studies for real.
Case studies. Thank you guys for tuning in to Case Studies podcast with myself, Mr. Wick, and Mr. D Boss, Douglas Elliott. Thank you guys again. Like I said, we didn't want to hold you long. We just want to introduce ourselves to you and let you know what's to come.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to be a guest on the podcast show, Case Studies, make sure you either DM me or Mr. D Boss, Doug Elliott, and we'll find a spot for you to come in on the show and be a guest on the show. So, like I say, if you got a lot of stuff working and you're true about what you got working and you're for real about what you got working, we want to bring you on.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want you to be playing around with it. We don't want you to say, well, I'm going to ride in my car and let my homeboys listen to this. And that's the only people you let listen to what you recorded. No, we don't want that. We don't want that.
3-4 million in the DFW.
Definitely.
You can go platinum here and never leave the state of Texas.
All day long.
Hopefully we will be able to show them how to do that.
That's didn't happen.
Ghetto Boys did it.
This didn't happen. This didn't happen.
Yes. UGK did it. Why can't we have those?
Man, hey, quick question. Can we talk about, case study? Yeah. Last night, I want to shout out to everybody. First and foremost, let me shout out to the comments. We got a lot of comments on here. We got Jay Nonstop. Thank you for tuning in. Mr. Tony Snow, thank you, man.
Yes.
Larry Luciano, thank you, man, for the compliment. Devin Ledesma.
Yes.
Thank you. Miss Brass. So much more, man. My brother, thank you for showing up, man. They're celebrating the anniversary. So the Crazy Eye, Antone, it's so many other ones, man. If I miss you, I promise you I didn't mean it. But we got so much stuff going on. We want to say thank you to that. But I do want to talk about, can I talk about last night? Doug, you was in the building.
I was in the building.
I was in the building. And we're going to get off the case for a second because I want to talk about last night. It was a spectacular event that happened here last night. Shout out to everybody who came out. Radio station, Next Level, Tri-Coastal, and Wild Out Radio. Yeah, Wild Out Radio. Man, so many people. This place was packed. It's a small place. It don't take much to pack it out. But when I say the energy was lit,
best show in town.
Best show in town, man.
Yes, J-Rock Obama
and XO, man.
Y'all support that project too. Chasing Ghosts.
Chasing Ghosts, man. Big shout out to those guys, man. They wrecked it last night, man. It was thumbs up on all the above, man. who else? Honey,
Honey
Banks
Banks.
performed, man. She had the crowd jumping, man. Just the energy that, bro. I was excited. I was back there working the bar. I heard everything though, but Fat Corey, Fat Corey started with that energy, boy. Hey, man,
Shout out
big
to
shout
the
out
food truck
the
guy.
food truck guy.
He was even good. See,
Man,
we're going to talk
so
about everything.
it's dude. I mean, if I'm missing
I
anybody, I'm
believe he
missing.
ran out of food. He sold so much.
Really?
Yeah. He had some chicken or turkey tetrazzini. Lord have
I had
mercy.
one of them turkey legs and a brisket.
Yeah.
So I did have that,
Yeah.
but yeah, man, everybody that came out last night, shout out to them guys, man. Shout out to J Rock and EXO,
Yes.
Best Show, all of everybody that performed last night. Live Wicks, thank you.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. We got some other stuff working with them that's coming in. So be on the lookout. Make sure y'all follow Live Wicks. Make sure you follow Next Level Internet Radio Station
Mhm.
on all social media platforms. And you know where I'm at, 2405 South Collins Street, Arlington, Texas, and 2407 South
Exactly.
Collins Street. That's Platinum Wicks Studios and Live Wicks,
Yes.
home of the Bamalade.
Yes.
Come get you some.
Come book this amazing venue for your next party.
Yes, yes. We're going to take a quick commercial. We'll be back in 30 and give you our closing remarks.
Okay.
Is that all right?
It's all right with me.
Already.
Mr. Wick.
Yes, sir. Just asked about Wicks, located at 2405 South Collins Street, Arlington, Texas. And Wicks has what you need for your special occasion. From birthdays, graduations, holidays, pop-up workshops, album releases, and much more. We have custom lighting, stages, high-quality sound, and free parking. Visit us on the web at wix.live or call in today, 817-652-1121. Live Wicks. Come see us. Remarks, and then we'll say end it. Hammer it back. Mr. D, boss, you ready to rock and roll with the closing remarks?
I just want artists to understand that, hey, criticism, the word no is not a deal breaker. You're going to encounter more no's than yeses. And all those are opportunities to improve and do better. Don't be afraid of that word. And episode 1 is a close. I'm excited, man. You're in for a treat, for real. This is a ride you're gonna definitely want to take when it comes to podcasts. Mr. Wick, you got something?
Yeah, self-partner. Come in contact with self, invest in self-partner. So form a bond with yourself to make things happen for self, and understand it does take a team, but first and foremost, you self-partner with yourself. You know how to take care of yourself, and then that teaches you how to take care of the team that comes along with you.
Yes.
All right. So thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate everything, and we're tuning out.
See you next time.
See y'all next Sunday.